Hey, shalom, shalom. Real quick, I want to give all honor and glory, infinite praise and worship to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors to our apostle. It was a great millstone, root well, teach you on sound doctrine, strong shalom. To the hopeful elect and the rest of the Lord, to multitude of men, women, and children. Let the Lord have mercy on these last days. All right. It's your brother Hadash, representing GMS branch here at Cleveland. Lord willing to bring out a quick and edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. All right. The title is actually inspiration for this lesson comes from Apostle Gabar from a lesson that he did about earlier today. All right, earlier today, he said he said matter of fact, I got the video pulled up. I'm gonna play this video. I'm gonna play this little snippet, like like 45 seconds to a minute snippet of what Apostle Gabar said. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very important to understand. Let me play this real quick.
See. And uh, young William Wallace was to be raised by Argyle, the brother of his father who got killed. And there's a scene where Argyle says to young William Wallace, "It's our wits that make us men." Yeah, it's our wits that make us men. So we here at Great Millstone, we're gonna show our wits about us. You know, we're gonna show that our wits, okay, and that's through the power and spirit of Yahawashi Yahushai. Okay, and some things never go out of style, and that is using wisdom, using your wits, okay, to avoid unnecessary situations. So, like I said, if you should show up to your camp spot and you see some others,
That's it. So using your wits. I hope y'all can hear that. Because he said some things never get old. All right, using your wits. Okay, because when you go into this word wits, this is the etymology real quick. Bear with me. Of the word wits. Okay, from the etym online. It says mental capacity. All right, which is the word wit. Understanding, intellect. All right, sense, knowledge, consciousness, conscious. All right. So again, Apostle Gabar, he's saying using your wits, all right, is something that will never get old, meaning using wisdom will always live. Wisdom will always live. Okay. Like we went into it at the live yesterday, man, going into the money and how this place is the most satanic place in the world. Well, a lot of the people put away wisdom or to gain in this world, you see, which they ultimately die and they are consumed. But and so because you can give somebody $1 million, but if they don't have wisdom, if they don't have understanding, okay, on what to do and how to flip that money, they're gonna blow it, and they're gonna be in the same spot they were, if not worse. All right, when they got the money, man. You see, so bear with me. So yeah, so going back to the title of this live, some things never get out of some things never go out of style. Using your wits, that's one thing that will always live, man. Okay, because wisdom was with the Father in the beginning. Wisdom became flesh. Wisdom is a nurturing spirit, and wisdom is the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, it tell you that in Wisdom of Solomon 7 and Proverbs 8. You know, so understanding, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, you have to apply that. You have to use it. Okay, because why? If we apply wisdom, knowledge, understanding, we will live. We will live forever. Okay, we apply Yahweh Shai, because it says again, when you don't use wisdom, you die. If I don't apply wisdom to my life, my body, all right, if I don't use wisdom on the things that I eat, I hurt my body. Our relationships, all right, spirits jump on me, and I become toxic or whatever, man. If you don't use wisdom in everyday living, okay, you're consumed. You are now consumed. Okay, because real quick, when you go Let me grab this preset real quick. I just wanted this to be quick because I'm waiting for the brother. Uh, this is with man. This is damn. Let me get Proverbs real quick. This is Proverbs 4. And I'm gonna start at 5. It says, "Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee." Look it. You see? Her, and she shall. So that let me read it again, man. Yawning and shit. Proverbs 4 and 5 says, "Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not." So don't forget it. All right. Because why? It's the principal thing, as we're about to read. It's the first step to be accepted by YAHWASHI, man. As the scriptures say. All right. The knowledge of his omnipotency, the knowledge, the fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, man. Okay. Okay. Because if that means I have understanding of what he's capable of, who he is, what he do, how he do it to an extent. All right. So therefore I move with fear. I move cautiously, but with the conscious, as the definition has said. It says, "Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth." Right. Don't shun it off as if it's not important. Okay, this word Yahweh said in St. John 4, he said, "They that drink of him shall never thirst." Why? Because he's the word. He is that wisdom. Wisdom is immortal. Wisdom lives forever. Okay. As long as if you go on the carnal level, as if I'm real smart, all right, I become a billionaire, then eventually a trillionaire, and so forth, man. If I'm real smart, I would know how to the economics and business and different things as such, man. It would continue to get me through life. Therefore, I don't stress, okay, which causes sicknesses and disease, and then you die from it. It don't cause me to rob someone. I don't. My life is easier now. Therefore, I'm not susceptible to break the laws of Yahweh Shah because I'm increased. All right, in wisdom, which allowed me to increase in riches. All right, and riches into to the extent of being able to be stable. All right, that's what for my well being. Okay, and that's what we ultimately getting with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and the truth. All right, we're getting riches that's gonna be for our well-being, which is the riches of heaven, the riches in the kingdom of heaven. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Those are the true riches, man. Okay, this wisdom is giving us access to those heavenly things. Those heavenly things can never be diminished. They always exist. So this wisdom is actually giving us access to that. Okay. So Proverbs 4 and 5 says, "Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee." Right. Preserve us from what? The fire, the judgment. Okay. Stuck you. Continue to love her, and she shall keep thee. Right. Ravage her, meaning is take hold of her. These scriptures. So let it sup with you and feed you. 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. So wisdom is the principal thing. So Apostle Gabar, what he said was, he says some things never go out of style. Using your wits. Okay, because he was talking about the situation that happened with IUIC and ISUPK. All right, if they would apply wisdom, okay, if they would apply wisdom and knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, therefore they would have knew just to leave, pack up and go. All right, let them have it. They want to be the bigger man. I mean, they want to be the bigger guy in terms of like the bad. I mean, they want to be the baddest guy. Let's say that. Let them be the baddest guy, man, because Yahweh Shah said, stand still and he shall fight for us, man. Okay, he got us in his best interest, man. You know, nobody else. He's fighting for us. So these niggas out here doing all that carnal shit, it don't matter because the Lord got our back. Okay. So that's why we take the low, like the apostle said in the lesson. He said, learn how to take the low, man. This truth is about taking the low. The scripture say we suffer wrongfully, man. Taking the low is using wisdom. Yahweh Shah took the low. He said, don't you know if this is my kingdom, my servants fight? He said, don't you know I could call a legion of angels and so forth, man? You know, the Lord is not playing around, man. Okay, YAHWASHI Yahawashi, he's a he mean every word that we read in this Bible, man. Okay, so like the apostle said, man, some things never go out of style, and this is the one thing that will never go out of style, which is knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man. You see, that's one thing that will never go out of style, man. Let me read this real quick. Wisdom of Solomon 10 and 17. It says, render to the righteous. Let me start at 16. It says, because it's talking about you know what I'm saying, wisdom, but let me just get to the point. 16, she entered into the soul of the servant of the Lord and withstood dreadful kings and wonders and signs, rendered to the righteous a reward of their labors, guided them in a marvelous way, and was unto them for a cover by day and a light of stars in the night season, brought them through the Red Sea and led them through much water. She drowned their enemies and cast them up out of the bottom of the deep. Right, wisdom. Okay, when you go, this links up with 1 Corinthians 10. Okay, she that spiritual rock that fed them, and that spiritual food and spiritual drink was Mashiach Yahawashi, man. Okay, that's what we're reading here, and that's talking about wisdom, man. When you jump up to the first verse, it says, she preserved the first formed father of the world that was created alone and brought him out of his fall and gave him power to rule all things. Right. But you got to go in to this chapter because it's going back and forth. But anywho, yeah, so wisdom and the wits, man, is understanding, man. Okay. Applying wisdom, knowing wisdom, understanding wisdom, and applying it because it's going to save your life. Applying wisdom is going to save our lives in the future to come, man. Okay, let me just get one more. I didn't want this to be long. Um, this is let me just get this real quick. This is Second Esdras, chapter 5. It says Second Esdras, chapter 5, and let me go straight to the point. Um, verse 9: and salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding will draw itself into its secret chamber. So we're approaching a time where knowledge or understanding, all right, is gonna be put out, man. Understanding is not going to be present or prevalent. Okay, you know, people not gonna have understanding of what's going on, and even if they do, it's gonna go out the window because their survival instincts is gonna kick in to the point they're not gonna be able to even think about you applying wisdom to situations. They're gonna just act off impulse. So it's gonna actually consume the people of this society. See, wisdom is gonna preserve us. See, because by the time it's withdrawn from the world, it's going to actually be embedded in the minds of the elect. Okay, and by that time, that's why they say my servant should eat and you should be hungry. And by that time, it says, let me close with this. This is Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi is his treasure. So, and it's going to be our knowledge, wisdom, understanding. It says so to be the stability of our times and strength of salvation. This is what's going to actually allow us to receive salvation. It's the knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Because when we have that, we have the full, complete breakdown of the spirit to an embodiment of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI embedded in our very essence, in our very spirit. All right. All right, our very entity. We have the essence of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, which is going able to be able to be a defense for us. It's going to be a defense for us. It's going to preserve us, Lord willing. Abaratazah is gonna lead us, all right, and it's gonna guide us. It's gonna consume our enemy. It's gonna preserve us. Like I said, it's gonna protect us. All right, it's gonna feed us. All right, physically, it's gonna give us drink, shelter, cover, etc. Man. Okay. So again, going back to the title, some things never go out of style. Using your wits. All right. We're gonna find out soon enough that these camps. All right. Oh, I'm gonna say camps. It's whoever fall in that boat. That soon come. You're gonna know that the knowledge, wisdom, understanding was important. It was and is important. The doctrine is important. It allows us to have full understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to receive salvation. It's our strength. All right. So we're gonna know soon come. It says, then should it be known who's my chosen, man. So Lord willing, this quick lesson was edifying. I like to give all honor and glory, infinite praise and worship to Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors again to our apostle, elders, great millstone, who will teach you on sound doctrine. Shalom, shalom again to the hopeful elect and the rest of the large multitude of men and children of the Lord. Have mercy on these last days. It's your brother Kadash again. Till next time, shalom, Bible ball, DTA soon.